Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for our second March Reloaded show. Bonus points for anybody who named the music, which wasn't the normal music we normally have when we do a Reloaded show, but it was a music from another show that we normally do here on Crafters TV. First person to name it wins a pat on the back. What was that music? First little thing that we're doing on the show today. Other things that I need to tell you about on this particular show is that we have got our spring sale still going. Ends on Sunday. There are, I think, something like 600, maybe more than that, deals on the web right now. So do check those out. Up to 70% off. Ends on Sunday. Also on the web today, running until midnight tonight. 25% off our Gemini range. Yes, the original Geminis, I must hasten to add. Better news if you're in the US. If you're in the UK, all the machines are sold out apart from the MIDI, but you can still get the MIDI machine, simplicity without the electricity, with a 25% discount. In the US, 25% off the MIDI, the Pro, the OG, the Junior, the Mini, and the Go as well. But this is only up until midnight tonight, and don't think, oh, I'll wait on these. It won't be here tomorrow, and probably the next time you will see a deal like that on the machines will be birthday. So please take advantage. If you want to pick up one of our machines, maybe add to your collection, maybe get your first ever Gemini machine, today is a great day to be able to do it. And also something I must just tell you from the top, it's Friday, not any old Friday, Fiver Friday! Whoop, 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 whoop. Selected items on the web, £5, $5, €5, and that's before your discount, of course, as well. So you will get your platinum discount if you're a platinum member, gold discount if you're a gold member, but 5 becomes 4 if you're platinum. And just to show you a few of the things that you could potentially be grabbing, fab files for a £5. Also, we have got totally chiffony bags on there, which have fallen over. The deals are so good. £5. Your heat and mold stamping foam, which we launched with the heat tool. £5. What else have we got for a £5? Hello, cheeky little £5 deal on the metallic pens. Unbelievable. Those are the rare minerals. You can have those for a £5. What about one of our amazing colorable creator card stamp and die sets? Yes, £5. I think those are all like $12.99, $14.99. Absolutely redonk. And talking about Geminis today, I know a lot of you have picked up spare plates recently. Maybe you're thinking about going for the OG today if you're in the US. What about storage for those plates? The storage bag is one of the items that you can pick up for just a £5 today. Those deals are there just for today while stocks last, and that is just a small selection of the items that we've got on the website. There are more there. All you got to do is hit the website wherever you normally go, .com.co.uk.eu, and grab those deals. 2 pages that you absolutely must click on today, the National Craft Month page where you get all the Gemini deals, and that £5 Friday page as well. Snap up those deals like they're going out of style, because they will not be here tomorrow. We'll say a few hellos to you guys in just a few seconds. We've got Rachel on the socials today, and Susie as well. Rachel and Susie, they're doing a half each. So I tell you what a star-studded lineup this show has, and it could only get more star-studded with the lady who's the other side of the studio. It is the one and only Michelle McCarthy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I automatically do it.
Curtsy there. Bow.
I do, I always do it. I don't know why. So it's because I do need the big princess dress so I can do it properly, you know.
But you have got a big flowy dress on today, haven't you?
Yeah, but I need like all the, it is flowy, look. I need like all the netting, and, you know, so I can, you know, when it's huge. Johnny's
asking whether or not you could get one of those for tomorrow, because you're on tomorrow, aren't you, with Becky Redican?
I am, yeah. Yeah.
Probably not going to happen though, is it?
Maybe not by tomorrow.
No.
If I was on with Becky Swan, I could just get her to whip me some up, couldn't I?
Oh, she did that in 5 minutes, didn't she? Becky Swan. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be exciting because it is the return of Becky Redican. Sounds like a movie, that, doesn't it? The Return of Redican. She's here for the weekend, so that's going to be a lot of fun. You know, whenever she's in the house, there's going to be lots of fun, lots of laughter. And I feel like lots of random facts. I always feel like Becky brings the knowledge. And it'll be even more knowledgeable now, because hasn't she just got a first-class degree, master's?
Yeah, a master's in journalism. She's very clever. I mean, sometimes we're talking and I'm Googling the words she's saying as we're chatting away. Like, oh yeah, I know what that means.
I was going to say, I mean this in the nicest possible sense. I'm kind of glad that I don't work with her, because I think it might be a struggle for me to try and understand what she's talking about.
Do you know what? She's as clever as she is, because she's like uber intelligent, some of the conversations we have. But you guys have seen, you've seen her. I mean, she laughs and chuckles away just like us commoners.
Yeah, she does.
She's fabulous.
Just like us commoners.
Just like us commoners.
Even a person like her with a first-class degree still can chuckle along with us peasants down here.
Peasants.
But she's back tomorrow. Great weekend lined up for you as well. Make sure you check that out. Play Your Crafts Right coming up. Michelle's got a craft along for you tomorrow as well with the Hobby Easter collection. Second Chance Sunday coming your way, and a whole host more. Also across this weekend as well, a big first look coming up on Sunday of the brand new Nature's Garden Wildflower collection, which has its official launch with me and Debbie on Monday. So lots to look forward to. That is going to absolutely fly out of the door, guaranteed. So Rachel on the socials for the first hour. Oh no, hang on. I'm getting confused now. See you in an hour. Susie and I will be doing half each. Well, one of them's on. It's Rachel and Susie. I don't know who's on first. They'll have to let me know. But definitely in. Sissy Sue is in from Texas. Ben McCarthy says, good afternoon.
Oh, hi.
We were just talking about you, Ben, and your bakes. Ben's bakes.
Ben's baked goods, yeah.
Because there's some lovely cake out there, and we were asking whether or not it was a Ben bake, but it wasn't. It was a Christina bake. And very tasty it was too, apparently, although I didn't have. I declined. I did have a blue egg. We've got a friend of ours who has a little... he has some chickens up at the stables where Daisy rides, and so we get our eggs from him. You know, support local. And so Laura got some eggs back the other day, and there's a blue egg in there, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's a duck egg, isn't it?" No, because he hasn't got any ducks. So it's definitely a chicken egg. Yeah. But we've never seen a blue chicken egg before.
Is it like a bantam or something, or is that the different?
A Batman?
Bantam.
I don't know what that means.
Chicken. It's
Bantam?
A chicken. Yeah. It's a make of chicken.
Is it? What, that lays blue eggs?
Yes, there's a Ben. So my husband used to. They had loads of different chickens that had like different coloured eggs and stuff. And honest to God, he's literally if it exists, he's done it. He's one of those guys. So Ben will probably put in the comments where the blue eggs come from. Keep your eye out.
Let me know, Ben.
Ben will know.
Bantam. I'm Bantam. Alison Sober Bailey's is in. Kathy D's in from Barron County. Charlotte Everett says, good afternoon, all my crafting lovelies from here in Herne Bay. Hello. Carolyn Wilson joins us from Florida. Laurie Barnett's in from Gilbert, Arizona. And AK says, why can't Crafters Companion provide the dressmaking net, etc. for us all? And Becky could make a princess dress for us as a demo. Well, maybe that's something to do in the future. Put it to Becky next time she's in. See if she'll do princess dresses in her next soft craft along. And Rachel says, was the egg tiny? Silky egg. Was it? It wasn't. It was like a normal sized egg. Yeah, maybe it was about. I tell you what, we'll move on and stop talking about eggs. The other day, from the same guy, I had an egg. I'm not even joking you. It was that big. You could not even shut the box on the actual egg box. It was massive. It was like Arnold Schwarzenegger egg. It was massive. Why didn't I should have taken the picture, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should have done.
What chicken might that have been that laid that?
A large one.
Foghorn Leghorn, Johnny just said. I say, that's a big egg. Oh dear. What a start to the show, and I've just inked up my hands as well. We're going to start with the Shimmer ink pad collection. Really busy for these, so we thought, you know what, rather than just talking about these, let's get in and let's have a look at these with Michelle. Relaunched these very recently because, of course, we had them at birthday, and I think probably one of the busiest items that we had as far as the last birthday event was concerned. I think we had to restock them 3 times before they eventually did sell out, and then we got them back very recently indeed. All 10 you're going to get Highly pigmented with this beautiful metallic sheen. And the great thing about all of these as well is that you can do all of your blending techniques with these. So yes, you've got those 10 beautiful colours here, but think about mixing and matching the colours that you've got within the different ink pads to create your own colours as well. They give you that really wonderful sheen, like I said, highly pigmented, and the design of the ink pads themselves, very different this time to anything that you've seen before. Ergonomically designed so they'll fit nicely into your hand, makes it nice and easy for you to take these straight into your cardstock, whether you're going for like the big bold sweeps of colour or whether you're kind of just, you know, using this end like that little teardrop for those more sort of finer bits of detail. But that's how they come to you in those really, really wonderfully designed pads. And these are all of the colours that you're going to get as well if you go for the bundle. If you want to go individually, you can. However, I would go for the full set if I was you, because you get the best discount. Frosty Mint and Lime Soda, Queen Bee and Peach Rose, Toffee Apple, Tropic Blue, Starlit Sky, Amethyst, Sugar Plum, and then Raspberry. All of those for just £43.13 or $57.53. We are going to have a look at these with Michelle in our first demo. Ben says, Devon Blue lays blue ones, Bantams lay small eggs. Bantams are mini chickens.
Oh, okay.
Mini chickens. What, Ben? So Devon Blues lay the blue ones. Bantams lay small. What would have laid the big one, Ben? I genuinely need to know that. What is the name of that one, please? Yes, Michelle's Ben. Michelle did say that he knows. He's our resident chicken expert. Right. Oh, Ben, that chicken would have said, "Don't eat my egg. I'll be back." Oh, Arnie, the Arnie chicken. Come on, let's go to Michelle for the first demo of the show. Michelle's lost the plot, look. Come on, do it.
Oh,
Arnie chicken.
So I've got 4 of my shimmer inks here. Let me bring them in for you to see.
Yeah.
So I have picked, I've picked my Tropical Blue, my Amethyst, my Frosty Mint, and I've got my Queen Bee. That Queen Bee is just beautiful. So let me just pop those to there, because I've got from sort of, again, from the Colour Your World collection, I've got just a couple of stencils. So any stencils that you've got work obviously beautiful with these shimmer inks. And I've picked the embossing folder as well, because again, running your stuff through, your paper through or your card through with an embossing folder and then inking it up again, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I think first is, let me bring this in. So we'll do the embossing folder first. So any embossing folder that you've got. So I've got this cut down already. I didn't. You can do it either way. You can have a big piece of card, run it all the way through, and then cut your whatever it is that you want down. This is from the template library, so it's from the first pack.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already got mine cut down, so we're just going to pop that in there. And again, the good thing about cutting your piece of card down first is, if with your embossing folder, if there's just a particular element or if it's one with big flowers, and you just want that particular flower on it, cut it down first and then pop it where that particular flower is. You can really get the placement so much better when you do that. You can get it exactly where you want it to be. So my top plate, my bottom plate, and I'm going to run it through.
Okay. Just as a by the by, welcome to our Softcraft viewers who've tuned in. I know a lot of you tune in at this time for Soft Aside. Obviously, it's our March Reloaded show. We're going to show you some Softcraft deals in just a little while, actually. They're all on Shop the Day, and one, which I'm just seeing on my ear, is flying out the door, is the Build-A-Block quilt making collection, where you get the alphabet and numbers, you get a half-metre bundle, you get loads of fabric, actually, 3 half-metre bundles, and one of the Simon Stash and Stack multi-store boxes. Really popular deal, that one, and we'll show you that in more detail after this little demo. But yes, if you have tuned in, Softcrafters, don't worry, lots of deals for you. Just hit the Shop the Day page, you'll see everything right there. Which of the inks are you using here?
So I've picked up my Tropical Blue, and I'm just going to ink the top of this particular piece that I've cut out. I've gone in a little heavy-handed, so I've got some little smudge marks. So there's 2 ways that you can remedy that. You can just keep building the ink up and it will eventually blend in. Or stick a butterfly over it. Or a dragonfly.
No, not dragonflies. You're scared of them, aren't you?
I'm scared of them both, so, you know, it's the lesser of 2 evils, really.
I don't know about that.
I like ours, though, because they sit on the piece of card and they don't move. They don't attack.
Or buzz.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Dragonflies make a funny noise, don't they?
They do. You know they're coming, so, you know, I can get a good run. You know, I can get
a good head start
on them. But they're huge.
Huh?
They're huge, your dragonflies.
Yeah, they're bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty quick at running now anyway, as Johnny was just saying, because you've done a bit of running recently, haven't you?
I have.
5K in 32 minutes.
33.
Oh, I'll call it 32. ran it down one. That's decent.
Well, you know, I started at the gym, and obviously I went with Ben, who's also a personal trainer.
Yeah.
You give me a job and I can tell you that he's done it.
Oh.
And I was just walking really fast on the treadmill, and he was like, run. I was like, oh, I can't run. And he was like, you can do it. So it took him 10 minutes to convince me to do this this little thing he's done. So I walked for a little while. He did me like my own personal plan.
But you walk and then you go full out and then come back down.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called?
What?
Fartlek training.
Is it?
No, it is, 100%. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Fartlek training. It's where you like go all out and then you like slow down for like 20 seconds and you go all out again. Ben, you can confirm that as well as letting me know about chickens, please. Anyway, sorry, yes.
Yes, so that's what I was doing. So, yeah. I did 33 minutes. I did a 5K. I was quite disappointed with myself, to be fair, because I thought I could have done a lot better, but I've heard since that it was quite good, so.
Well, I told you, didn't I? In the park runs that I go to, you would place like fairly high up, certainly in the top half of runners with that sort of time. So
Yeah, you did.
I'll see you tomorrow at Park Run. 9 o'clock over at Darlow. I'll pick you up on the way over, drop you here, ready for your show.
Notice how I just laughed and didn't answer.
It's the first time you've ever ignored me, I think.
What was that? Didn't hear you.
Who are you
Sorry.
again?
So I've just popped under here. I've just already got mine die cut out. Well, I didn't die cut it out, actually. I picked it out. Cut it out, sorry. So again, it just allows you to be able to place it exactly where you want. And again, I'm just going to come in with one of my inks. I'm going to use the amethyst again, just because I really like the amethyst. No other reason. And we're just going to ink through this absolutely gorgeous Bubbles stencil.
Yeah. These inks are screaming to be used with the Colour My World stencils, aren't
they?
All
Yes,
of them.
absolutely. Absolutely work wonders with this.
Yeah. That's what's in front of me, Lynn, by the way, because you're asking what's that deal in front of Ben. That is the Colour My World collection. We demoed that earlier, but we have got another demo of that coming up in just a little bit, Lynn. So hang fire. You might want to see the deal, though. Tremendous buy on lots of the hardware from that collection, the dies and stamps and stencils and embossing folders. Really nice deal on that. So do have a look, snap it up. These are proving popular as well. I can tell you some of the popular deals today. That soft craft deal we'll show you more of in just a bit. And also the buddy bags you guys are going crazy for as well. Got a 9-piece buddy bag collection. I think it's £28 platinum. Crazy prices. If you missed all these deals, that's what we're here for as we reload March right throughout the course of the day today. Last day of March. Wow.
So I've already got one that I've done in the blue. That is the amethyst. I'm just going to pop that one that I've just done for now to the side, just for it to dry for a second, because I'm going to bring in my balloons. And what I love about this is you've got lots of little balloons as well as those big ones. So you can really, again, because I've got mine cut down, I can really get the placement right where I want it. So let me just pop a bit of tape on there. And then I'm going to bring in this. So I use the dots first, and then this is the balloons one. And I've got my queen bee. And again, so I'm just going to go over the top, all the way over, just lightly. I don't want a heavy hand with this. You might want to, I haven't taped mine down, but you might want to, because mine just moved a little bit. But that's all right.
You use your sprays on your stencils as well, can't you?
Yeah, you can. I just normally tape mine down.
Yeah.
I'm very lazy with my stencils. So let me just lift that. You can see you've just got those balloons coming through. Now you can go in a little bit more if you want, but I don't want to. I just wanted sort of the effect of the balloons coming through.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop it in what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of dotty on the back of that. So when I put it here, it's not going to move. And then we'll do it again. So let's go in again with the queen bee. You can use any of the colours to do this. Yeah. I'm just using this one because it's the most gorgeous colour, and two, it just goes really well as a light background over that dot. So they're just so sumptuous, are these?
They are sumptuous.
They're just delicious, they really are.
Sumptuous and delicious.
Sumptuous, yeah.
That sheen and the shine you get off the back of these, which is incredible, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. They're just amazing. I pop the lid on that and then lift that up. Because I've just put a little bit of dotty on there, I know I can lift that up absolutely fine. So you can see a lot more faded out on that one and a lot more pronounced on that, but I think it just looks lovely. Yeah. Really lovely. So what I'm going to do is, this is the one that I inked up before. So these are my 3 pieces. So again, I was telling you that this is from the those bloody
template library.
Those lovely, template library. So let's fold this. So again, just give it a nice good burnish, and then open it back up. And then these, we're just going to pop these on here. Yeah. So let me so you can use foam pads if you want, or you can just glue them straight down. I think because, you know, I'm going to fold it and send it, I will glue them straight down rather than add foam. So let's pop this one on that side. There we go. I'm going to bring that one in. And do you know, you can see that one's a lot darker. If I wasn't happy with this, if I wanted to go back in, it's very easy to find the placement of putting it back underneath here. I would be able to find that, because you're just going to look for my biggest balloon, which is there. Yeah. So, you know, it's very easy to pop it back under and go back over it if you wish. So pop that one on here. So get that lined up. There we go. And then, I mean, that's the one that I've just done, but actually I think I like that one more. Yeah. I think it ties in a little bit better. Sending you sunshine and happy thoughts. Aww. Is my little sentiment. So we're going to pop that on as well. Let's get this in the middle.
I've got eggs on the brain now because I'm looking at those spots. They look like, I mean, not that I've ever seen one, but I imagine that's what dinosaur eggs would look like. Yes. The designs of with those spots.
They're just, anything like that always reminds me of mini eggs.
Oh, mini eggs. It is a bit mini egg. That blue actually was a little bit like that Devonshire blue egg that I had for lunch. Looks a little bit like that.
Yeah. Where's my little top bit? So I've got a little top bit that I'm going to pop there. Cute. And all I've done with that is you can see that I've gone over it with the dot stencil and then just moved it and gone back over it in a different colour. So let's pop that up there. And then I've just got a few, again, from the Colour Your World. Well, that's not, but the lovely...
Oh yeah, clouds.
Cloud. I can't think what it was called then. Actually.
You should know clouds being up here. See enough of them, don't we? Dear, oh dear.
Oh, the rain these past few days has been just shocking. When I was at Hobby Maker a couple of days ago, the rain came down that hard. It felt like someone was trying to break in. You know when you're sort of half asleep at the hotel? And I just heard all this pounding on the window. And because I was half asleep, I thought, oh my God, someone's trying to break in. Yeesh. And it was the rain. It was so bad.
Coming in sideways. What depressed me this morning was the guy on the local radio was saying like how miserable the weather's going to be this weekend. You know, sort of grey and murky. He's like, oh, it's cold. You know, it's going to be cold, like 7, 8 degrees. And he's like, Yeah, but the rest of the country, sort of 14, 15 degrees and quite nice. I was like, oh, don't say that. Seriously. Yeah, apparently it's a lot warmer and the weather's a lot nicer. Something to do with some weather system that we've got over the northeast here. Always rains up north. It's grim up north.
It is. Well, it's not because we're here.
Because what?
It's not because we're here.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
It's less grim now we're up here.
Yeah. Oh, Sunday's sunny, is it, Johnny? And a balmy 10 degrees. 9 tomorrow, light rain. Especially what? Oh, especially over South Park for the run tomorrow morning, where there'll be a lot of rain for anyone doing that run tomorrow. I might just stay in bed, maybe.
So just a little bow. I'm going to pop on this at the top. And then that is it. I think I'm done. So really, those shimmer inks with some stencils or an embossing folder. Just don't need much else, which is why I'm not going to pop much else on it, because I really want you to be able to see, or whoever I'm giving it to, how beautiful that shimmer is. But they're just, and you, especially on this side, look at those balloons just popping from the background.
Yeah, fantastic. Love that. The Shimmer Ink Pad collection's proved very, very popular today. Lots of people potentially getting it for the first time, and a lot of people stocking up on these whilst we have them in stock. All 10 you will get in the collection if you go for the bundle on stream right now. And you should be paying £60, $80. Platinum price is ridiculous, £43.13, $57.53, and all of those 10 colours you get: toffee, apple, peach rose, queen bee, and the lime soda, your frosty mint, tropic blue, starlit sky, amethyst, sugar plum, and your raspberry. Very pretty, Michelle, says Lynn Morton. Nadia Thompson says, wow. Michelle, was a wow demo, that, wasn't it? Hannah says, at my first wedding, we had amazing flower arrangements where all the vases were filled with mini eggs with the flowers sat above. I got married in April. That sounds like... Mate, do you know what? I've said this before. I'm not fussed about chocolate. If I had to give up either like crisps or chocolate, I'd give up chocolate. So I couldn't live without crisps. But you put some mini eggs in front of me, I could... Ow, that whole packet. Mini eggs are just... Do you like mini eggs?
They're Moorish though, aren't they? You can't just have like a couple.
Nah.
And what's with chocolate saying share bag?
Oh, yeah. What's
it's just
that
rude.
about? Yeah.
Rude.
Cadbury's cream egg or mini egg?
Ooh.
Mini egg.
A mini egg inside the Cadbury's cream egg.
George the other day, George the joystick, I think Christina must have made them. He had a Cadbury's cream egg inside like a cake. Were you here that day, Johnny? When he had that? Yeah, it was unbelievable. Of course, George had it. He got a bit. George is not on a diet. George is on a seafood diet. He sees food and he eats it. Benita says, what collection is the butterfly from that you used? Was that the little butterfly?
Oh,
was that one of the little mini Gemini expression dies?
I think so. Do you know what? I want to say it's either Say It With Flowers or the butterfly, you know, the actual butterfly, vintage butterflies.
Yeah.
It's one of those, but I'm pretty sure someone in the comments will know for sure.
Yeah, let us know if we've not quite got that one, but Benita, there you go. Let's have a look at some other deals that we've got. One of the deals which has proved very popular, I think we've had a lot of soft crafters join us, because normally this time on a Friday, well, every other Friday, of course, we do softer side. This is very popular, and we're not surprised to hear this, right? Because it's your Build-A-Block quilting collection, which should be $116.95, $153.79. We're giving you a half price saving on that. Better than £50, $75. Then if you're platinum, £40 or $60. And as you can see there, what you're going to be getting, you're getting your builder block, the alphabet and numbers. And whilst you've got all of the dies in there, the multimedia dies, to be able to make all of the letters in the alphabet, you know, great for quilting something maybe for a nursery or for a little one. You've obviously got loads of other shapes in there which you can use not just for your letters as well. On top of that, You're getting 3 bundles of your 4-piece half meters. So you've got your plains in there, you put in your pretty pastels. You've got your plains in your essentials, and then you've got your 4-piece half meter bundle in your bright. And on top of that, you're getting a Simon Storage Stash and Stack multi-store. That is an incredible buy, and well done to all of those soft crafters who picked that up, because we've got so much on the show today. Potentially that may be one that we might have missed because there's so much to show you, but it flashed up on our computer that loads of you have been buying it, so we thought we'd highlight that one for any soft crafters who want to jump in and grab that deal. There's lots and lots of great deals for you on the website, be you soft crafter or be you paper crafter. Don't forget as well, 25% off machines up until the end of play today. Check out all of those deals on the web. Lynn says, no one shares a share bag. Utter fibbers. How dare they bring those out? Yes, nobody does. No, not at all. It's like the family bags, isn't it, as well? You know, the crisps and stuff. Who shares those? Yeah, the grab bags. What are they all about? I'm going to grab it and I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to share it. What's that? I don't share the grab bags, Charlotte. You don't share them, do you? Oh, no, exactly. No. I know exactly right. No, you're not meant to. Hanny Cagle says, I've been on that diet all my life, the seafood diet. Yeah, I know. I'm on that normally. Let's not talk about diets, though. Let's talk about buddy bags, though, and let's talk about the fact that 1/5 of the stock of the buddy bag star buy has gone just from one showing this morning. I, for one, am not surprised because A, Totally Tiffany storage you guys absolutely love. B, buddy bags, some of the most popular items that she produces. And C, great deal. 58, I nearly forgot what C was then. 58.91, 80.91. We laugh in your face today. Ha! We say £35, $45. Then we go, have your club inspired discount if you're platinum, which the majority of you are, £28, $36 for all these. Let's take you through them all once again. Remember all the names. Barbara is the first one. Open her up. She's got the hook and mesh system, as they all have. All these bags, you can know that if you're carrying these around, the items will stay safe and they won't fall out because they've got that really good hook and mesh system in there, keeping everything nice and safe. Always see-through, always wipe clean. Barbara has the 2 plastic components inside, and again, great that they're wiped clean. Not that these would leak, but say that they would. You can wipe clean if you get any of your like re-inkers or your ink pads on the actual casing itself. Wipe clean, no problem. If you're looking for storage as well for your ink pads, absolutely perfect. We have got 1, 2, 3, 5 ink pads just in that little compartment there. You easily get another one on top of that. So great for your ink pads. Great again for maximising the space in your craft room. And when you need to be able to get to that one, you can see what's in it. You can take it off the shelf nice and easily and carry it with you wherever you go. So that one is Barbara. Then, who should we go with next? Dawn. So Dawn again, slightly longer, slightly slimmer, but you've got loads and loads of choice when it comes to what you can pop in here. I think this is a great use of Dawn actually for lots of your bobbins and reels. We've got ribbon reels in there and thread and twine and all sorts. Handy as well for little bits and pieces like you see in this bottom one there. We've got in some of the replacement heads from our ink dauber tools. So again, really, really handy. And these are just suggestions. I think whilst if you spoke to Tiffany and when you hear from Tiffany, she will give you like the specific reasons that the bags were put together. You store in them whatever you want, to be honest. But that is a great one for storing in things like your threads and your ribbons and all those kind of things. Then let me show you these two together. We've got Smelly Shelley here, Smelly Shelley, and Teresa. Well, they're both the same sort of height as you can see. This is, it's Tiffany's name, not mine, not mine. This is Shelley. Perfect, look what we've got in there. All of our Pebeo gilding waxes. Well, I say all of them, we have 5 in the range. In there you can see 6. So absolutely perfect for holding those. You know, things like your washi tape can go in there. Things again like your ribbons and your threads you could pop in. But if you're looking for a great way to store your gilding waxes, boom, you've got it. And then Teresa is same sort of height, but obviously a little bit slimmer. In there, little tiny pots of glitter in there. Maybe potentially little pots of your embossing powders as well. I mean, how many have we got in there? Oh dear. Did you just count those, Johnny? How many you got in there? 13. All right. See this. It's 13 in there. So again, holds lots of those little smaller glitter pots. But that is Shelley, and that one is Teresa. So those 4 you get. Oh, thanks very much. Next up, did no one hear that bell then? Bing! Next up is Monica. So, someone's dinner's ready. Is Monica. So, as I said, Monica normally has the... was that you, John?
No.
Who rang the bell then?
I don't know.
Oh.
Just heard the bell ring.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No.
He's got a cheeky look on his face.
No, it wasn't me.
No? Oh, you're shutting the door now? It was you, wasn't it?
That really wasn't.
Wasn't it?
Look at his face.
Come on, quickly say hello. Come on, quickly come in. Quickly say hello. No, John was vision
Really?
mixing yesterday.
Oh. Oh.
You were whispering sweet nothings in Debbie's ear yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Me and John? Look like brothers? Oh, Nick, no, we're not brothers. Well, I don't think we are.
We're brothers.
Yeah, we're brothers. Come on. Yeah, bro. Yeah. He's the slightly taller, better looking brother.
Older.
Older, yeah. Yeah. Are you older than me?
I'm older.
How old are you? 52. Come in. Come in. How old are you?
45.
Oh, he is older than me. 45. 43. All right, Johnny, did you hear that? Oh, no, you haven't got it. Johnny's just gone, Ben's had a tough shift. That's what he said to me. That's really outrageous. Go and get him, bro.
I'll go get him.
Go and get him, bro. Go on. Right. Back on it. There's John, everybody. You're welcome. What are we like? This is Monica. Monica holds ink pads again. I'll just show you in here. The last time we had Monica on, and I said this earlier, she was holding tea bags, those coffee pods that you can get for your coffee makers. Because again, think outside the box just a little bit here. We had somebody earlier on say, I think it was with Shelley, or yeah, it was Shelley, you could put your umbrella inside these, like the little mini umbrellas that you put in your handbags. Don't just think about these as craft ways to store. Think about these in sort of general daily life as well. But this one, perfect for your ink pads, as you can see here. These stack absolutely perfectly, so you could probably get, what, 6, 9, 10 in there. But we've got some of our low-tack tape on a roll. We've got some of our gilding flakes in there too. But that's Monica. Also in this bundle, you've got the Merle the Pearl. So Merle again, she holds, well, we have popped in some of our paintbrushes. We've popped in our ball tools in here. You can obviously get in longer items, so things like your quilting tools, potentially spools, more ribbon you could put in here. Again, you've got that plastic casing on the inside of Merle to keep everything nice and neat and tidy. Next up, and this is all in one bundle, by the way. This is why it's incredible and why a quarter of the stock has already gone. AK just said, Ben, you need Monica to put the small coffee sachets in so you don't pour it into. Did you hear what I did the other day?
I did.
Yeah.
I saw you post about it.
I was making a cup of coffee the other morning and I just bought a new pot of, £5 coffee. It's expensive coffee, isn't it? Poured it into the little container. So I'd spoon the coffee out, put it into my coffee cup, the amount that I needed to make my coffee, boiled the kettle, and I just went into a bit of a daydream. And I think I was just thinking about what was coming up on the show. And I was pouring the water in, and before I knew it, I looked down and I'd poured all the water into the coffee pot and not the cup. So that was like a whole new jar of coffee gone. Oh. Yeah, gone.
You could have just had a really strong cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's what Laura said. She's like, you're going to drink now? I was like, of course I'm not going to drink it. What are you on about? And then even worse than that, because I love coffee, like first thing in the morning, like who's with me on this? You've got to have a coffee first thing, haven't you? Tea in the evening, coffee first thing. Yeah. So I'd gone home that night, I had a cup of tea in my dinner, and I got the following morning, I was like, oh, lovely cup of coffee. I'll go downstairs, boil the kettle, open the pot. Of course, there's none in there, is there?
Coffee. Oh,
anyway,
got in.
Stories of my life. So I might get Monica, thank you, AK, and get some coffee pods in there so that won't happen again. Anyway, this one is it's Terry, isn't it? This one, of course. Terry, again, is brilliant because you've got all of the detailing there. So you can pop that little flap back. The flap sticks on the back, so I think that's really handy when maybe you want to just dispense your pens. You can pop that down. They'll sit very nicely. And these will hold absolutely brilliantly for your classics and your illustrators. They'll hold 5, 10, 15, 20, no problem at all. Next up, this is still the same bundle. Sorry if I'm going on here. I've been distracted by John, stories about coffee. I feel like I've been here forever. That builder block deal, by the way, is absolutely monstering out of the door. Julie's just bought it, I'm hearing. So many of you. Julie, yes, just grab my softer side quilt making collection. Use the discount code I received by email this morning. Ka-ching! Discount codes doing the rounds, are there? Oh, nice one. Nice one. How much off? For the 21% off. Woo! Oh, bit of Ric Flair there for you. Next up is Denise. And again, she's slightly bigger. Still get the plastic pockets inside. And these ones, I always think, great for, as we've shown you here actually, popping in little die sets. So if you like to kind of store by theme, we've popped in some of our little foil stamps for the foil press. Perfect size as well for popping in things like your foam pads. But once again, it's up to you. It's your choice. You store in that what you will. But we've given you a bit of an example of the kind of things you can pop in. See-through, white clean, handle, really easy to transport. And then last but by no means least, in the longest ever presentation of 9 buddy bags I think I've ever done, Lisa. Lisa, again, is brilliant for holding your 12 by 12 pads. These, again, I'll show you if I open this up. We've got in, what is that, a 36 sheet paper pad. But can you see if I just flip that around, there's tons more space in there. You'll get in a lot more, at least 4, possibly 5, maybe 6 of your pads in there. So a great way to be able to store those. And as I said earlier on, I think particularly good if you are coming towards the end of a pad and maybe you don't want to store it on a shelf or keep it somewhere where it might get snagged or dog-eared. This is absolutely perfect because it will keep it in pristine mint condition for you. And then it's there for you when you want to use it. All of those that I've just shown you, that mountain of buddy bags, over a quarter of the stock has now gone, £28, $36. B says, sorry, Ben, you sang that song wrong. Yes, it's Barbara. Yeah, I know, but the bag's only called Barbara, so that's why I just sang Barbara. Never mind. Rhonda says, you are all in my kitchen right now with me making a cup of coffee. Rhonda, make sure you pour the water into the mug, not into the pot. Only an idiot would do that. Johnny's just gone. She might do that if John was still on. Lots of love for John coming in on the socials today. Right, shall we have a look at the Say It With Flowers collection? What a deal on this one. 30% saving on the Masterclass selection. 35 dies, 3 stamps, and loads in there. You get a lot of the sentiment dies in here. You've got beautiful frames as well. The stunning ribbon. You also get that crepe flower making kit in there too. It's lots of lovely elements. Basically 35 dies, 3 stamps, the crepe flower kit and much more. Should be £133, should be $166, £90 today, $115. £72 or $92, and I'm not surprised to learn. First time we've focused on this on a live show, 10% of today's stock has already gone. Let us get in and have a little demo with this. Big selection from the main collection. So what are you going to be using?
The intricate arc, yeah. I was going to say art. No, the intricate arc.
Yeah.
And they're just for you. And I'm going to pop one of the flowers on again from this collection. But I'm going to use this first because this is by far my absolute most favourite piece. I just love it. I love the fact as well that not only do you get, let me just pop that off, this piece that obviously cuts out. I love how you can just die cut this straight into your card art project just on its own, and then obviously you can pop the two together, and then you get the most beautiful die cut arc. I keep wanting to say arch. It's not. It's arc.
Arch. When there's an arch, not an arch. When it's an arc. Arc. What is it? What is that? An arc.
An arc.
Yeah.
Arc, yeah, arc. It doesn't take much to confuse me on the best of days, I must admit. Right, so let's just pop that through. So I've just popped it through without this piece because we're going to put that back on there for now. So I just love how it cuts out just without that piece as well.
Just to say as well, this is not me telling you, I'm just reading the comments that you guys are saying, and Lynn says, thank you, Ben, just checked. I got a code that will come in very handy. Thank you, Crafters TV. I don't know about this. I have no idea, but you might want to check. And B says, hee hee. B is my nickname. Nickname? B's my nickname. B's my nickname. I'm called Barbara Ann. I understand now, you see. Yes, but that bag is Barbara. You're Barbara Ann. So that is your song, then, isn't it? Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Take my hand. That's a great song, isn't it? Beach Boys. No, it's like Charlotte took me out of the box then. That means shut up. Yeah, quick shut down that. She didn't even say taking you out of the box, I just disappeared.
Oh, never mind.
She loves me, really.
So I was just thinking, I've die cut that out. I've already got my white piece cut out that I'm going to pop over the top. But actually, I've got my shimmer pinks, honest to goodness, today. Well, every day, but we're just going to pretend it's just today that I can't speak. I thought I'm going to use that raspberry because it ties in beautifully, and I'm just going to ink it because then you've got that beautiful shimmer coming through again. And if you've got these, you will be exactly the same as me. You will probably be using them on everything, even if it's something that's going to be popping behind like this, because they're just so beautiful. They really are.
Yeah. That would work as a cute fancy umbrella as well, wouldn't it?
It would,
if you used the stem from the Colour My World collection.
Yeah, like a parasol.
Yeah, like a fancy parasol. You could use it with the garden party collection then. Look at me with all the ideas. Because you've got the umbrella handle die on its own, haven't you, in that set? Yeah, you have. There you go, everybody. Need a fancy umbrella? You're welcome.
It would look good like that, yeah, absolutely.
Parasol, not an umbrella.
Yeah. So I'm going to pop that on, and you can see just around the edges now how much more it just pops. If I had thought about it before I die cut this out, I would have inked up the piece of card. I'm just not going too heavy because I've got these delicate bits. I don't want to go too heavy-handed all over the top, but I'm quite happy with that popping through. So let's just pop that to the side, because what I'm going to do now is, so this is one of the flowers that comes with it. I've already got it die cut out into some foam. We're just going to quickly heat this up with my iron. Just bring these up. So I've brought my iron in and my hot glue gun. I'm being very careful with the hot glue gun today. I think the last time I was up here, I dropped a little bit on my finger and I had a little bit of an incident. So yes, yeah, be very careful. So I've already got these die cut out.
Why do you keep stopping, Michelle? Why can't you keep talking? What's going on?
Someone offered me a cup of tea, so it's like, oh, yes, please, and then I get excited and lose the ability to talk to you guys. So
Yeah, it was John as well. He's on the coffee round.
Right, so again, you know that there's many different ways to heat these up and mould and twist and blend them. They're laughing at me. Do you know what? I feel attacked.
Well, because they're laughing because you stopped when someone offered you a coffee. Well, it's only like earlier on when I was making that bag with you, and I was trying to make the bag and I stopped talking. So I can't talk and craft.
It's
Typical
weird.
man.
I'm very much, I was out there, I think yesterday, and I saw Julia, the Crafty Fairy. She had the most amazing pink pen, and I was in the middle of talking to Debbie Fisher, and all of a sudden I went, ooh, pen, and she just started laughing. So it's very easy, a pretty pen with a bit of glitter, a cup of tea. It doesn't take much to please me, but it does distract me very much.
Yeah.
So I do it all the time. I'm like a child that's distracted by, the pretty things.
Like, what's that film? Squirrel! Up. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Right, what we're doing, so the foam flowers. So I've got some of these already cut out. So what I'm going to do is I always use my tweezers. You've got a medium to high heat on this. Steam on there. We're going to pop it on there, and you're going to see, can you see how it bows straight away? So all we're going to do is, while that's still nice and warm, we're just going to mould it with our lovely ball tool.
When you use the irons, I know I've asked this before, but I'll ask it again. How hot do you have the iron when you're doing your flowers?
So a medium to high. I always have mine on a medium, but anywhere between a medium and high is absolutely fine.
And you can just use heat of your hand if you want, can't you? to manipulate them?
Yeah, absolutely. I
heat
always, yeah, if I'm just doing one, I normally just do it with, you know, my fingers are giving them a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
Twist and shout.
So. I nearly started singing them, but I won't, because I know Charlotte will mute me.
So again, we're just going to pop that on, let it drop off. I'm using the largest ball tool because these are quite a nice size petal. If I go down in size, then I've got 3 in, I mean, I've only got 2 here, but you do have 3 that comes with this kit. So you just change your ball tool size. So again, pop it on there. And you can hold it for as long as you want. You can see, obviously, the longer you have it on there, the more it shrinks. And then, oh, it's stuck. There we go. And then for these last 2, I'm just gonna just pop it on there. I'm not going to do anything else to those. And then I do the same with my leaves. Because you don't want to be manipulating these in a way that you do with your petals, all I tend to do is I tend to hold it on there and it gives it the shape without you having to do anything else to it.
Yeah.
So you just get some lovely dimension and depth and movement on there. So just tap that on there and then drop it off. So let's move the iron and we're just going to pop this together now. So as always, I will, so this is, if I'm not putting my stamens through, what I will do is the one that I'm going to put into the middle, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on and I'm just going to pop it in there and making sure that my petals are staggered. And then one more. Pop that in the middle, watching my finger. It's just always be very mindful when you're using the hot glue gun.
Yeah.
I think as crafters we can all be a bit off with the fairies. I think by nature of being a crafter, I think that's what we are sometimes. So you have to just be very careful. So I'm quite happy with that. And what I tend to do is if I want that to cup a little bit more, I just tend to pop it there and I will just stick it through.
I thought you were going to do that magic trick there in a second. It disappeared.
Yeah.
Turns into a blue egg.
I will just stick it, I'll just pop it through there. And again, you've got the heat of your hand and your fingers. And it just, can you see how it just brings it all up and together?
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, if you're only doing one flower, the heat of your hands is more than enough to mould that flower together.
Yeah.
Right, so what I've got here is a piece of card. It is 13 inches by 5. I've had to add a piece to the top, which is absolutely fine. But the front and back are going to be 5 inches each. I've got a 2-inch base in the middle, and I've added this to the end so I can have my little flap that goes over the front of the purse. Who put that hot glue gun there?
Who on earth did that?
Right, so let's just score these. Pop that one up there as well. So I'm going to have a nice little sort of purse shape. You can put an extra score line in there so it sort of sits like that if you want, or you don't have to, it's entirely up to you. So let's just open this up. I've got some of the gorgeous paper from this collection that I've just matte and layered with some of the card, and we're just going to pop this on the inside.
Hey, Jill John, who's joined us, saying I've just used my discount code. What's this? What's going on here? Honestly, what? Just use my discount code on 4 Lisa Buddy bags as I use them for my paper collections. Well done, by the way. And yeah, check your. It must be on the emails. I don't know about this. Must be something we have been told about. Melody says, "Wait, what did Michelle say? Off with the fairies?" If so, I love it. Is that a bit of a UK expression, I wonder? If you say you're off with the fairies, you just sort of like daydreaming, aren't you, really? I was off with the fairies the other day when I poured the boiling water into all of that coffee. It's a good expression, that, isn't it?
My mum always called me Dilly Daydreamer.
Dilly Daydreamer?
Yeah. That was one of the nicer things she used to call me. She loved me, but I think I was hard work for poor mum. I mean, I don't know why. So, matte and layered the front both sides. I'm going to pop this on the front. I've got my 3 gems on there, and you can see this is my little flap over the front. So what we're going to do with this, let's tape this together first, and then I can decide what I want to do with it.
Did you hear Johnny's story about being away with the fairies? Did you just hear that? He was just saying then.
No.
So the other week he had a long day in here. He'd had a long week in here, and Johnny catches the bus home at the bottom of the road.
Yeah.
So he stood at it's dark. It's like 9 o'clock at night, whatever sort of time. Dark. He's feeling a little bit bleary-eyed, waiting for the bus. Yeah, he's away with the fairies at this point. Sees the bus coming, so he flags it down like you do. Bus pulls up. You all right, mate? Oh, it was an ambulance. He thought the bus was an ambulance, and they thought he was waving for help.
No. I love that.
Oh dear, oh dear. Dear. And then he got on the bus when it came, and he said good morning to the bus driver at 9:30 at night.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That is a great explanation for the phrase "off with the fairies" or "away with the fairies." There you go. Only Johnny.
Oh, that's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So I was just having a bit of a play with it to see which way I wanted it to go on. I think I'm going to pop it on this way. So I'm just eyeballing that to make sure that... It sounds so weird when I say that, you know. Eyeballing it to make sure that it's in the middle. So it's going to be, again, so it's like the flappy bit on a purse. Does it have an official name, or is it just the purse
Flap. Purse flap.
Fabulous.
Yes. Does Johnny need glasses, says Rachel. He has got glasses. That's the terrifying thing, Rachel. Benita says, suggestions, making a gift tag for granddaughter. I want a butterfly that I can lift the wings on. Not familiar with things yet. Relatively new at using the craft supplies I've been buying for ages.
Oh.
There's liftability, I think, in the butterflies, some of the butterflies in the vintage butterflies collection, if we've still got the dies. I tell you what would be brilliant as well, Benita, is if you go for the Colour My World collection. We've got the Pretty Kaleidoscope die, which I think, depending on the size of your tag, I'll show you in a minute when we come around to do that. It would be brilliant for a gift tag, actually, because you can lift the wings on those, and it's like a little kaleidoscope. It's this one here. It's called the Pretty Kaleidoscope die, and it's in the Colour My World bundle that we've got. So that would be perfect, because it's nice sort of size for a tag, and you can lift up the wings on that too. So maybe give that one a try, Benita. I'll show you in full screen a little bit later on, but that might be a good one to try. Any other suggestions as well? I'm sure people will fire them your way on YouTube where you're watching, but that would be my suggestion. Sorry, Michelle's just gone quiet because she's just got a cup of tea from John. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Thanks, John.
You're the best. Thanks, bruv.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, bro.
So let's pop that bit in the middle, those little thinner petally thingy-mabobs. There we go. Oh. And pop a little bit of hot glue on that, because it seems to have lost its stick. So all this is my Velcro dot. So let me just... I'm doing that upside down so I can see in there to make sure that I'm getting it where I need it to be. So let me let that glue set for a second. So bring in a couple of my little leaves. Pop that right under there. And again, when I make my big flowers like this, I've got a little tub at home of beads. So I've got some really big pearlescent style beads, and they sit beautifully in there. They really do. So let me pop that. Oh, I've got my glue gun out. Might as well use it. Pop this on the top. And then, let me see if that has glue. Oh, it has. It's set lovely. So I'm going to open this up, get rid of those strings of glue. And I've got the Just For You. I've got, just bear with me, I've got strings of hot glue all over me. So if I just bring in my dotty. So That's just for you. Going to pop it on its little matte layer piece. And we're going to pop it in here. So again, because this is a 3D card, you could absolutely put this on some foam pads for in the middle if you wanted.
Yeah.
And what's really nice with these is these little sort of faux purses. If you have a little, just pop a little pocket just on the bottom, and then you've got a little gift tag for whoever it is that you're giving it to. These are always lovely for that. Let me just line that up to close it. There we go. So they got a bit squished when I opened it up. But again, you've got to remember just the heat from your fingers. If you've got some of those petals that get a little bit bent, just with the heat between your finger and your thumb, just do that and you're going to mould it back into place. So very, very easy to pop them back to life, so to speak. So if I just turn that round, you just got a nice little faux purse gift card thingy, my bob.
Gift card thingy, my bob.
Yes, and it has to be said that slow as well.
Yeah, and that is the official name if you were to recreate this in your craft room. Gift card thingy, my bob. That you'll find on the Shop Today page. Everything there that we've showed you today. It's such a busy day, right? We have got amazing deals. This one being a case in point, the Say It With Flowers Masterclass selection. 35 dies you're getting here, 3 stamps, loads more in there. You've got that crepe flower making kit. You've got your ribbons in there. There's frames, stamps, embossing folders, more. It's all in there. £72 or $92 platinum. A massive saving off what you should be paying for that. And that is just one of the many deals that we've got. Loads of soft craft deals proving popular this afternoon as people that have tuned in wanting some soft craft love. Don't forget all of the deals as far as the spring sale is concerned. And I'll keep telling you, flash sale on our machines as well. The page that you need is on the front page of our website. You click on it, it will take you into the machines. 25% off the original Gemini range. Only the MIDI available here in the UK. Still amazing to get 25% off that, right? And then in the US, MIDI Pro, Original, Junior and Mini, plus the Go, all with a 25% discount, but that ends at midnight tonight. Don't sniff at that deal. Don't think, oh, I'll come back tomorrow. It won't be there. The machines will be there. That deal won't. It's a deal that we normally save for birthday, normally save for the Crafters TV anniversary, not at the end of craft month. It's such a great day to jump in and grab it, so please make sure you do. We're going to take a short break. If you've got any questions, any comments, get those in, but more importantly, if you've got items in your basket, don't forget Fiver Friday as well. The items out of that are flying. Get your baskets and carts checked out and we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're they're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part, and it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Cannot believe we're into the second hour of our second show of March Reloaded. Thank you for checking out. Who's bought what? Tell me, please, what you've been buying. Who's Shop Fiver Friday? Who's bought a machine today? I need to know that. Who's been finding deals that we've not yet mentioned? If you found a deal that we've not yet mentioned, can you please tell us about it so we can highlight it? Because we've got so many deals, chances are, like that quilting deal, we sort of missed it because we've got so much to get through. So if you see something and you think, why are they not talking about it? Tell us and we'll tell everybody else. Michelle says, Nefertiti, that last card, lovely. Hey, Kathy Myers, who's joined us from Missouri. Wet and Wild wins today there, apparently, you say. Lynette Price says, so pretty, Michelle. And on the subject of that last card, Stephen Lee Guy. Hello, Stephen. He just says, what were the measurements of that last card, please?
So, it's 5 inches wide, and in total, it's 13. So it's 5 inches this way, and then this way it's 13 inches. So you're going to have to add, unless you've got, even if you've got A3, I'm not quite sure if it's 13 inches wide. I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah. But so you've got 5 inches for the front. So yep. 5 inches from here to here. Then this is 2 inches. Then this is another 5. And then you've just got...
A3 is 11 inches by 16 and a half.
Oh, so perfect. So if you've got A3, you're just going to have to cut it out in one. But if not, you're just going to have to add a little. So it's 5 inches for the front, 2 inches for the base, 5 inches for the back, and then 1 inch for that tab on the front.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Any more questions? Fire them in. We are now going to have a look. Oh, hi, Mary Reno, by the way, from Maine. How are you? We're going to have a look at the Pack and Pops right now with the Pick and Plucks. The Pack and Pops on a particularly pleasing deal today. $55.97, $65.85. Not today. Look at the saving. Look at the price if you're platinum. That's incredible. If you bought these previously, maybe you paid full price or near enough full price when we launched these. You're thinking, I love these so much, I want to get more. What a day to jump in and grab them. The most pleasing on the eye set of storage, I think, as far as Totally Tiffany is concerned. They look the business, don't they? And I can understand why so many of you use these outside of craft as well. A lot of you say that you use these particularly for things like carrying your makeup in. But if I show you the 3 different sizes, so you've got your small, you've got your medium, your large. The medium and the small have got the zip across the top, and the large has got this sort of flap across which opens up. I'll just show you the sort of concept of these again, where you've got everything contained in there, freestanding, and the freestanding nature of these is all down to that pick and pluck foam which you've got within. But if we open these one up, you've got the little tabs on the side there, and all you literally do is pull that down and it reveals all of your tools inside. Might be tools, might be your makeup brushes, might be pens. Really good. A lot of people I know talking about having these for the kids at school as well, you know, with all their pens in and whatnot. You know, great sort of replacement for a pencil case potentially, isn't it? You know, if they need to find the pens and pencils or rulers quickly, this is great because they can keep everything nice and organised. Stand it up on the desk there in school for when they need to use the pens. Perfect. And what it is in here, difficult to show in this one, but you've got that foam just within the bottom here. It comes as a hole, but then what you do is you pluck out the bits and pieces that you need depending on the size hole that you need for the different items. So here, for example, we've made room for things like our ball moulding tools, our small snips in there. We've got loads of our tweezers fitted into this one as well, one of our bone folding tools, one of our paper stamps is in there as well. Just literally a space for everything in that smaller one. And once again, when you're done, you can simply pop that back up and zip it. Same with the medium size. Again, unzip. You've got the two little tabs on the side. There you go. And in this one, again, we've popped this together with scissors, little spaces for your pokey tools as well, spaces for your knives, die brush tools, even a little space in there for the edge crimper as well. You choose the size of the foam that you want to remove to create the space for whatever you want to put in there. And as you can see, all free stands for you. It's not going to fall over, which I just think is a genius thing about the pack and pops. And then last but by no means least is the large one. This one's slightly different for the fact that you've got the zip around the top and then that little flap on top, but it still works the same way. You pull this back and you've got even more room in there as well. This one's just got the couple of pairs of our scissors, one of our bone folding tools, but as you can see, there's tons more room in there as well to house whatever you want. I think it's a stylish way to go about things, a really stylish way to travel with your crafty goodies, and a really great way as well to have everything in there stored, and then you're simply just popping the bits and pieces out and it's freestanding, everything's there, it doesn't fall over the place. It's a brilliant design, it's a brilliant idea, and they look the business. What a price today, £28, $33.60 if you're platinum. Snap those up because they are hot to trot today. Also hot to trot are our goodie bags. Oh, and hang on a minute, showed this earlier on and it has now gone limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means it's the die goodie bag.
It is. I love this one. So this is absolutely one of my favourites. I think the reason I love this is when I was on the design team, this is one of the dies that I got to play with, and it's still a die that I use to this day. So these spiral pop outs, this is your butterfly, and you can see at the bottom, they're a nice size. Make the inside of your card beautiful. And what I also love is you've got that little hello sentiment there, and that sits perfectly on the curve of your butterfly's wing.
Yeah.
So you don't just have to have it on the back, you're going to have it on your pop-out element. So absolutely love that. Your best wishes word cut-out dies or pop-out dies. Again, another one I love a pop-out element. I love the fact that when you open your card up, or whoever you're giving it to, you have got that real wow factor on the inside just as well. So yeah, shaped pop-out sentiment, and that is your best wishes. I used the circle one of these earlier, but for this one, obviously you're getting the square. So these are the inverted. In fact, this is the zigzag, inverted stitch zigzag. I had to have a look because I always get that wrong. So you've got the matte layer dies in there, and then you've got that really decorative element, and it gives you so many different options depending on which bits you are using for this. Another one of my favourites. Yes, I'm going to say that every single time. Hip, hip, hooray. I mean, it's just wonderful. So this is a lovely Build-A-Bill sentiment topper. It's a real layering sentiment die. All your hip, hip and hooray is all separate. Even the little champagne bubbles at the top, you've all got all those separate little elements in there to create that beautiful sentiment.
Good scrap buster, that one, I always think, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we had lots of these, and they was definitely that perfect for all your scraps that you've got in that drawer that you never quite get round to using. You just keep putting more and more in, so absolutely perfect for that. And then lastly in this bag, this die set works perfectly with your village templates. So this is all the accessories to go with that. And again, these are perfect, especially for this time of year, because you're going to be creating little Easter villages. At Christmas, you're going to be creating that lovely Christmas village. So yes, so these are definitely a must to go with that.
Love it. And I know this is quite niche, but whenever I see those dies, I always think of people who perhaps like model railways.
Yes,
creating their little villages. I
Create
think
little
that'd be quite
village. Yeah,
nice,
absolutely.
Train track.
Perfect for that.
£16, $24 for all that is incredible. Just to quickly remind you as well, the Fiver Friday, we've still got all these deals. Details not come up on the screen here for you, but just to show you some of the Fiver Friday deals, we've got Fab Files, that's your 5x7. The heat and mould stamping foam, £5. That is incredible that we've got that on the deal. We've got Totally Tiffany storage in there. Can you believe also on Fiver Friday we've got your metallics, your Spectrum Noir metallic pens. The rare minerals are there for a £5. That's incredible. Colourable creator card dies. I mean, this is literally stock that's weeks, months old. It's new stuff that you're picking up for a £5. Those are still, those are still in stock. And also we have got storage as well. The storage bag, Gemini storage bag, that is available for a £5. These are just a few of our favourite deals that we've picked out off the web, but you will find loads more. Click on the Fiver Friday tab on the homepage of the website and shop those deals. What you will find if you wait is that things will disappear, and things I know have already sold out, so do go fairly swiftly. Hey to Philip, he's one for sending in jokes, isn't he? Did you hear about the pensioner that took up golf? He wanted to be the oldest swinger in town. That's terrible, I love it. And Lynn Harvey, lovely Lynn, says, hi Ben, hi Michelle, hi team, the wonderful social superstar and everyone. I've just got home from work and I'm now off for 2 weeks for the Easter break. Good in there. That is amazing, Lynn. What you got planned for the 2 weeks? What you doing? Yippee, you say, more time to watch Crafters TV. Hopefully you've got something really nice lined up as well, but do let us know. Let us know what you're doing if you are off for the next couple of weeks. I keep forgetting that. They're breaking up, aren't they, the kids? What time is it? 3:15? Oh, they're broken up.
Oh, yeah.
It feels really early this year, doesn't it? The fact they've broken up at the end of March.
Yeah.
I know, didn't it feel like that? Just, feels like we just had half term, now it's the end of term. 2 weeks holiday. All right for some, isn't it? Wish I had lots of holiday. So easy to get a reaction from Charlotte. Charlotte, literally not heard from her in ages, she's just gone, you're never real like, man.
You never real like.
I'm not even Geordie like, man. Colour Your World. This is a wonderful collection that it's a selection of the collection. Did someone knock at the door then?
There's somebody at the door.
This is a selection from the original collection, which I only saw on the HSM preview. I was off the day that it launched. I thought that'd be all right. There would still be some left for me to have a little look at. They're all gone. We've managed to get back, though, some of the main sort of hardware components, if you like, and put them in this lovely bundle. £43.20. $55.20 if you're platinum and you want to pick all of these up. Look what you get within this set. The most fun, happy, vibrant collection I think you'll ever wish to pick up. Look at this as well, and as much as I've been talking a lot about the Hoppy Easter collection for crafting with the kids, I think this is going to kind of inspire them and spike their enthusiasm, because there's some really lovely images, from the rainbows and the welly boots and the stamps there to the most beautiful stencils that you're going to find. We've got some of the smaller stencils. Size on this one, I want to say, is that 5x5? I think it is, isn't it? Your bigger ones are 8x8, or is it 6x6? Let me find out. It is... Oh, hang on. Is that a 6x6? It is, isn't it? Yeah, 6x6, not 5x5. 6x6 in your hearts. You've then got that beautiful butterfly in there as well. I mean, stunning, just adding some of your shimmer inks into that. It's going to look absolutely amazing. Then you've got your bigger 8x8s, those balloons. That's the stencil you used in your first demo, wasn't it? I think, that one?
Yes,
to create that
balloons.
beautiful panel card. You've got the bubbles in there as well. I mean, just so super usable for all sorts of different occasions, for all sorts of different people. Again, get the shimmer inks today and just have the most fun creating some wonderful ombre effects through that stencil. Then you've got the beautiful rainbow heart 3D embossing folder. Again, love that kind of sweeping design of the rainbows flooding through. Again, use all of the different colours that you've got within your ink pads to create that beautiful effect. Then you've got the Ray of Sunshine. So this again is embossing folder with stencils. So you've got that beautiful deep emboss that you're going to achieve. And then you've got the stencils that you can pop over the top as well to really bring that embossed detail to life. This die set again looks amazing. They look for rainbows, so that is your sort of build your own umbrella. You've got clouds in there. Love the little raindrops you've got in die form, and then your actual rainbow itself. A stunning creator card die as well. How gorgeous is that floral rainbow? Again, you know, if you want to cut that out as a panel to pop on a card, maybe back it with some of your mirror card, glitter card, paper piece it, entirely up to you, or just cut it straight into your cardstock and have the most beautiful in one pass creator card element. And then lastly is that pretty kaleidoscope. I was just saying to one of our lovely viewers earlier on, they were looking for a butterfly die where you can manipulate the wings out of the die cut. That one absolutely does it for you. All of that, $43.20 or $55.20 if you're platinum. Incredible value. Mary Reena is saying, I love this collection. It's so happy, isn't it? It's such a fun, happy collection. And Sissy Sue just saying, and Bubbles also so funny, so fun rather, to use. Let's get into this though. Let's have a look what you're going to be using from this collection, Michelle.
Dancing in the Rain.
Ah.
It's that fabulous little girl or young woman, whichever. It's a fabulous collection and it's just a joy to use absolutely everything in this collection. So I've already got my Nina cardstock on my stamping platform. So we're going to pop her there and then pick it up with the lid, pop it round. And I've got my, again, so we're going to colour it in with some of my tri-blends. So I've got my Flagstone, alcohol proof. And again, you've got the pen on there. So at a glance, you know you're using the right one. I've been using my Flagstone a lot, not just because I wanted a change from black, but sometimes, again, depending on what you're making or doing, the more subdued line of the stamped image sometimes looks so much nicer.
Do you notice that much of a difference with the ink pads, like the alcohol? You know, because you've got like Flagstone, haven't you? You've got Pebble. Does it make that much of a difference?
I think it does. I think again, it depends what you're colouring it in the colours that you're using. So if you're wanting, I mean, we talk about the second and third generation stamping. You know, if you're wanting a less bold outline, then you are going to maybe pick your Flagstone or your rustic brown. And if you're wanting to go even less bold, once you've stamped that out, you know, stamp it out again and you're going to get a very, very light second generation stamping, which then again, you know, it looks totally different. And again, all on the kind of look that you're going for, I suppose. So let me just bring in my scrap piece of card and my tri-blends. So I have got Coral Shades, I've got my True Blue blend, Ice Grey blend, Ice Grey Shades, and I've got my Fair Skin blend. So what I'm going to do firstly is, besides the fact that you're always going to colour on a piece of card so the ink doesn't hit like your glass mat and soak back up, I always find it brilliant because, you know, I just swatch my little colours next to me because, you know, sometimes before I go in, I want to make sure that that's the colour actually I'm looking for and then I can go in with it. So I'm glad I did because I didn't want the really dark one. I'm going to be more happy with the lightest from this one.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is just on those lines of the umbrella, I'm just going to colour in with that grey.
Caroline Hanley, hello Caroline, says hello, popping in for a bit. I wonder if Ben has seen my chocolate custard creams post on the Facebook page. I have not seen that, Caroline, but I will have a look for that when I finish the show. I think I vaguely remember you talking about chocolate custard creams a while back, and I didn't realise there was such a thing. We were talking about the fact if it was a chocolate custard cream, wouldn't it be a bourbon? I think that was the conversation, wasn't it? I think.
But surely it is. Or is it not?
What?
A bourbon.
Well, I didn't realise until recently a bourbon is actually, sorry, a penguin You know, chocolate by penguin.
It's
is
a bourbon biscuit,
inside.
dipped.
Yeah, the dipped bourbon.
I feel a little bit ripped off, I must admit.
Look at this, Johnny was like, what? Yeah, I only found that out for the first time about a month ago. Yeah, a penguin is a bourbon covered in chocolate. Yes way. That is the reason why I don't like bourbons and I don't like penguins. Who knew? But I'll look for that chocolate custard cream post, thank you. That's why polar bears don't eat them, because they can't get the wrappers off. Penguins. Right, couple of questions. One to do with you, Michelle, and one to do with stamping. So we'll do the stamping one first. Lynn wants to know, what is second and third generation stamping? Good question.
Okie dokie, so I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you. So let me just bring in one of my, let me get a piece of spare card. There we go. So I'm just going to use my rocker block to show you this, but obviously you can use it on with all of your stamping platforms. And I'm going to bring in my Noir Black just so you can see what I mean more clearly. So I'm going to ink this up and I'm going to stamp it. And that's a first generation stamp.
Yep.
So if I go back in again, that is my second generation. Can you see how much lighter it is? So that's my third generation.
Yeah.
And still, there's lots of colour on there.
Well, like a watermark, isn't it, that one?
Yeah.
And then is there more? Fourth?
That's my fourth.
Yeah.
And you can see that it's really disappearing. Let's see if we can get a faith.
Oh, hello. Hello.
You can. So
can you? Oh, yeah.
I can just see that.
Just.
Can you see it?
Yeah, just about.
I just flick it. So that is exactly what that means. So someone's, sees someone's card and it says, oh, I used third generation stamping. So all they've done is they've not re-inked. They've stamped it for the first, second and third time. And it gives you, obviously, less of an outline.
Yeah.
Where you can get to the point where we sort of would call that no line stamping or no line colouring in, because you can barely see the line. You can see it enough to colour it in. And then when it's done, there's no line there for you to visibly see.
Yeah.
So then you just look like a genius because you look like you've drawn it as well.
Yeah, exactly right. But great question, Lynn. And do you know what, Lynn? I know you're quite new to us here at Crafters. I've really enjoyed the questions that you ask and the comments that you send through. But that's what we're here for. Ask a question. Because I think, you know what, again, I've been here a while now, and obviously, Michelle, our expert, sometimes we do just kind of say something and then just assume that you all know. But if you don't know, like Lynn, ask the question and we'll always help you out. There's no problem. That's what we're here for.
Oh, absolutely.
And just whilst we're watching you colouring, Candy wants to know. She said, did I hear right? Did Michelle start out originally on the design team? I really like watching her. That's Candy.
I did.
Yeah.
I absolutely did. It was when Sharon Callis was in charge of the design team. Mm-hmm. And I got on it that way. Yeah.
How long have you been with us now? I lose track of time.
In this role?
In this role, yeah.
It'll be 2 years in August.
Wow, will it really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's so strange because it just seems to have gone so quick. It really does.
And you did your first ever trial show, didn't you? With me and Craig.
You and Craig, yeah. It was great. Do you know what? I don't think I'd have got through it without you and Craig because I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I think it was I posted it a little while ago and said it was almost like a contest for how many times I could say, because I was like, so you term, It felt very much like that.
You're right at home now, though, aren't you? Part of the furniture.
Yeah. I love that.
Part of the furniture.
Definitely.
Do you ever go back and watch your first shows? I always say this, my dad has still got, I'm sure he has, certainly up until recently, some of my very first shows that I ever did on shopping TV when I started back in, 2012 it was. And just, I can't bring myself to watch those because I was an absolute nervous wreck, awful. I probably told you before, the first ever thing I had to demonstrate and sell on the shopping telly channel was a mobile phone. And I was praying for anything but, because I got so nervous I couldn't keep, my hand was literally like that. I was trying to hold the phone steady for the camera, and I remember the director saying, hold the phone steady, and I was literally like, stop shaking, and trying to demonstrate all of the buttons and stuff. It was just, yeah, not good to watch back. So I haven't seen that show for years.
I know Leanne always says to me, especially when I was training, always watch your shows back. She's one, read what everyone puts, and two, watch yourself back. She's, you're never going to learn and advance on anything if you're not watching yourself to know how. I've just done it now, haven't I? How you are. So all I'm doing with this is, with my darkest shade, I'm going across that grey that I popped on there. So across there and there. I'm just sort of lining each section of the umbrella. So that's with my darkest. Then I'm going to go in with my mid. And I'm just going to bring it out just a little. And this bit here, I'm going to sort of preserve a highlight. So it's almost where I want the light to be hitting the umbrella.
Yeah. So
I'm going to do that with a dodgy line, a wonky line. And then I'm going to come in with the lightest and I'm going to do the same at the top. Try not to make that a nice straight line. And I'm going to carry on doing that all the way around. Go on.
Susie just says, Susie's on the socials now. We've had a bit of a tag team going on the socials. Rachel, now Susie says, me too. 2 years in August, Susie. So you guys started around the same time, you and Superstar Susie on the socials?
Yeah. It's funny because I started on the design team the same time as Radical Rachel.
Is that, did you actually?
Yeah, we were on the design team together. Yeah.
Well, I never did.
Yeah.
Small world, isn't it?
It really is.
Charlotte, no, you were a little bit after me, Charlotte, weren't you? When did you start? December? October? November? I don't know. November-ish. That'll be 3 years this year. Mine will be 3 years in September. Johnny's been here for about 24 years. 7 years. Do you get a badge or anything when you, like, long service award? Oh, you got an next place holiday, Johnny did.
That'll do.
That's all right, isn't it? Not too bad. Oh, and you also got a comfy cushion as well for the chair in the gallery, because the chair's apparently not that comfortable in there. So Johnny asked for a new chair, and they just gave him a cushion. It's 10 years to get the new chair. 7 years for the cushion, 10 for the chair. Yeah. 15, you get a pull-out bed, so you can fall asleep. Lynn says, Ben and Michelle, amazing. I'll read the second, third, fourth generation stamping. He says, I always thought you had to re-ink every time. So thank you so much. And Rhonda says, I love using the Spectrum Noir glossy highlights for those raindrops as well. Yes. That is a good shout when it comes to those. The other thing Susie says that you don't say as often anymore is bob.
Oh, bob it on, yeah.
Remember when we used to bob all the time, didn't we? We had the bobometer, ding. Every time you said, oh, just bob that there, bob that on, bob that over here, bobbity bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss those bobby days.
I miss those bob days. It's because I've learned a few new words.
Yeah.
So let me bring this in.
Oh, wow.
So obviously you can see that I've made that highlight there a little bit more wonky. Literally, it's just you just being a little bit less careful. You're making sure that it's not straight. I wasn't paying as much attention on that, but again, just bringing the dots of red in. I just used my ice grey on her dress, and then I've edged it all with my True Blue. So I've gone with the lightest of the True Blue blend. Just makes her pop out. I think she stood in rain, so to edge it all with that lovely blue really lends itself to that. So let's just pop these to the side, and then we will bring in my card. So we're going to pop her again. So I've used the papers and the papers and the card from this collection.
So that's not been designed with ink. That's the papers that came with it, is it?
Yes, so this. Wow. Yeah, that's the papers that came with it.
They are lush.
How amazing are they? Mm-hmm. So beautiful. So we're just going to tape onto the back. And you can see that my colouring coming through, but because I'm backing it up, it really doesn't matter. I've got another one of those lovely clouds. I've just edged that with a bit of that Shimmer ink pad. And we're going to just do a nice Z-fold card, or a double Z-fold. So again, let's just pop some tape on this. all the way around. And there we go. Pop that on there. I'm debating actually whether to flip that. I think I'm going to flip it. Right, so pop that one on there, try and line that up. And then I've got my my Z fold, or my double Z bit, and I use that lovely embossing folder again. Just a tiny little bit of ink around the edges this time on here. So again, let's just tape this up. Pop that on there.
We're going to be doing some bag making after a little break in a minute. I'm going to have another go at making a bag. I want to try and get a win so I can be in the reckoning for demo of the day later on. Michelle, stop making such great demos.
Sorry. Oh, have I done them upside down? I have.
Ah.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't really matter, does it?
We'll pop that one on the right way. It can be like an optical illusion. Is it the right way up or not? Can you still get those? You know those like magic eye things that you used to get
I never used to be able to do those.
No.
It's the ones where you had to hold the book up to your nose, didn't you? And then you're supposed to pull it away quite slowly. I never know what you were supposed to do. Charlotte, you can do it straight away. What are you supposed to do? Like look through the page? Is that what they said? Like stare at it? Yeah.
It's what your kids do when you're talking to them and asking them to like wash up or something. They just sort of look through you like you're not there.
Yeah.
Do you know what? If I ask Ollie to go get showered, he'll go up and he turns the shower on, and 10 minutes later I'll say, "Are you in?" He'll go, "No, forgot, sorry." And then so it's like been running for 10 minutes already.
What, without him in it?
Yes.
Oh no. Like, yeah, that's £10 right there, isn't it?
I do that. I'll say to him, "I'm docking that off your your pocket money."
That's hilarious.
You now can't shower for the next week.
Latest one in our house is getting the kids to make me and Laura like a cuppa at the end of the night. And honestly, you ask them to go and put the kettle on and make a cup of tea. It's like you've asked them to climb Mount Everest. I've never seen such a fuss caused about making a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Unbelievable. Charlotte, isn't that slave labour, child labour? No, he's making a cup of tea. I'm not letting you talk to my kids. Seriously.
Isn't that what you have kids for, though? So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, cup of tea.
Wash up.
Yeah. Just, yeah. You ask them to do like the most small thing, and yeah, they make well, my kids do anyway. Make such a fuss about it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
The best one is in the mornings when all they've got to do is get up and like have a bowl of cereal and get their school kit on. And most mornings, well, both of them, they leave the house just after 8, about 8:05 at the bus. And so about 20 minutes before, they're both lounging on their bed, you know, on their phone. But you ask them to unload the dishwasher in the morning. oh, I can't do that. I haven't got enough time. It's like, it literally takes 2 minutes. Trying to get them trained. Hard,
You'll
isn't
get
it?
there.
It's hard.
It is. It's hard being a teenager, though, isn't it, apparently?
Can't remember that far back. Many moons ago. That's depressing, that. That's 25 years ago. No, it isn't. 19. Oh, yeah, it is that far ago.
There we go. So that's just one of the clouds from the die set. Again, I've popped another one of those gorgeous rainbows on. So if I turn that around for you, she makes a lovely Z-fold card.
That is beautiful. As much as we're going to make some bags in a minute with the bag making, what are they called?
Gift bag pads.
with the gift bag pads. I'm going to create another one because I did this one earlier. It came second in the vote. So going to try and... no, I don't want to try and get, like, I want to get to the final. I think my bag is not going to beat that card, though, because that's decent, isn't it? That's a really nice card. But we'll see. Michelle and I are going to come back and do some crafting with the... What's it called again?
Gift bag pads.
With those after a short break. Get to the checkouts though, get to the checkouts. We're very busy, lots of things flying out the door. Those Fiver Friday deals are disappearing. Don't forget as well, 25% off machines today for you too. That ends at midnight. And we will come back with the final few deals and those gift bag pads in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all out of time with each other! You're not through to boot camp, get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person because for me, it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those 3 people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. We see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us
is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hi, welcome back to Crafters TV. We're together, aren't we?
We are.
We're going to do some crafting in the last 15 minutes. By the way, Lynette says, another beautiful card. Love the colours in the collection.
Oh, thank you.
Gorgeous card, says Annie Cagle. And Marion says, hi everyone. Hello to you, Ben and Michelle. Lovely to see you all from Marianne in Stockton. That's not far, is it, Stockton? Hi, John.
Hiya.
Just over here doing a bit of crafting with Michelle. John's jumping in the presenter role. All right, Fonz. And Annie says, you go, Ben. So what are we going to do?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Just pick one.
Pick one, anyone.
Pick one, anyone.
You know, I said that we haven't got anything to add to it this time. We said there's flowers, but we could add the tags on, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could add the tags. Could always put a little bit of ink around the edges, make them pop out a little bit more.
I'm going with a peachy one, I think.
I think the hardest thing is
pinky.
picking one. They're all so lovely.
So you get two in the collection, bottom of your screen. You get your summer sorbet and your vintage pad. What's it called? Vintage summer?
Yeah, vintage summer.
Do you want to see the... Actually, if I show you quickly, all of those different colours you're going to get in there. You can make 36 bags and then you've got all of the tags to go with them. Look at me using the overhead like an absolute pro, not getting my head in the way. I should come over here more often. Those are the tags that you get. Oh, no, not those. Tags in the back, there you go. And then you've also got the vintage summer. Oh, there's my head. Tags in the back. And then all of those lovely designs. Right, should we put our bags together?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. Just remember how to do it. I'm going to do mine inside out, I think, this time.
Inside out?
Yeah, I'm going to have my more subdued pattern on the inside.
Oh,
outside.
okay. This one I don't think would really work as well on the outside.
Well, it depends. I think that's, it's more, I think you could get away with that for maybe a male relative.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing florally. It's just a little bit of check on there, isn't there?
Mm.
So it's quite nice.
And it's easy, isn't it? Because it's all the lines are there for you.
Yeah,
So you're literally just folding the score lines.
You're just folding all them score lines
Yeah.
and giving them a good burnish. And it's not hard because it's a lightweight paper. It's 180 GSMs. So it's absolutely perfect for bag making.
Yeah.
So let me just, so.
That one you need to squidge back, don't you?
Yeah, squidge back to that little V at the bottom. And the good thing is, you know, whichever way out you do it, it's just as pretty on the inside as on the outside.
That's it.
There we go.
Give that a little squidge.
A little squidge.
That's a great word, isn't it? Squidge.
A little squidge.
Okay. Then we're folding those bits up at the bottom.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry for the silence, you know me, can't talk and craft. And it's that little panel there, isn't it? Bit of tape.
Bit of tape. And then I've remembered to do it the right way this time.
I don't know what you mean.
So what I did was I glued the other side of that tab so it's stuck on the outside, whereas you've glued, so I glued that.
Oh, right, so you had to
you've
wrap
glued
it
that,
round.
yeah.
I understand what you mean now. Okay.
And then give it a good burnish.
Burnish.
And then, so you've got your U shape first at the bottom. Your U shape and then your two side bits.
U shape. U shape. Yeah, U shape.
And
then you get the side bits.
Just tuck that tab
Tuck that
underneath.
tab underneath. And then?
And then it's done.
I think I might do a craft along with that. Ben's craft along with the gift bag pads. We could make all 36 in the 2 hours. And we'll decorate them up with different things.
But do you know what's nice about these? What you can also do is, so bring my scissors in. You snip off just, I know, just snip off one side. And then, so fold the other side so it's got a nice score. And then pop it over. And then what I tend to do is I get this one and I turn it that way. And I'm just going to put a bit of tape there and there. Oh. I need to get my flick right. So, line that up so it's nice and level at the top. Pop that on here. And then you've got a little self-closing bag just underneath your little slot.
Oh, that's really clever.
So, just another different way. I mean, if you don't like that line there and there, you can always add a bow, a flower, a gem, anything.
Yeah.
You can do the same with your tag. So instead of adding this here, if you pop your tag on the front, not glue it all the way to the top, you can fold this one over and it tucks underneath your tag.
I won't bother putting the tag on because we're running out of time. But it was fun, that.
Yeah. They're just so nice and easy to put together, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Absolutely. Shall we do a little quick vote? Demo of the show vote. Can I at least try? Can you at least vote me second place again? Because I came second earlier. Charlotte, you can do it, Ben, says Jamie. I did do it. Ben's been practicing, says Charlotte Bruce. I haven't.
No, that's just how easy they are. I mean, you are fabulous, but that is just how easy they are to put together.
Right, let's do the vote then. That was 1, wasn't it?
It was. So with those Shimmer ink pads.
1.
Is number 2 and number 3 gone?
2. Is that 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2. That's really nice, actually. 3. 4. 5. Look at 5. Whoa! Look at the bag. 5.
It's like a party in a bag.
It is a party in a bag. Just imagine that's full of like loads of really tasty eggs, and you'd want to eat them and vote for them. Whee! So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got about. I'm going to put you that way to talk. You've got about 3 minutes to get your vote in. What are we doing next, Johnny? Oh, the builder block deal is going absolutely bonkers. These are flying out the door. We've not even shown these live in the studio, actually, but what it is, you guys have found it. So it's a deal which is worth £116.95, $153.79. You're getting it all for £50 or $75 today. Platinum price, £40, $60. So you're going to get in there your Gemini builder block. It's the alphabet and numbers. And like I said earlier on, whilst you've got all of the shapes in there to be able to create all of the letters of the alphabet and your numbers, you can create lots of different things with those as well. Then you're getting 3 lots of your threaders, half-metre bundle. So you've got your pretty pastels, 4-piece half-metre bundle, your essentials, half-metre bundle, and then also you've got another collection in there as well, which is a third one, which is your, let's have a quick look at the picture again, which is the Brights 4-piece half-metre bundle. You've also got your stash and store box, which you can use for a multitude of crafting items and indeed just to generally get your life in check when it comes to storage. £40 or $60 if you're a Platinum member. Right. Other things to show you. Let's have a quick look at the website, because on the website right now we've got Fiver Friday. Charlotte's got the web ready to show. So here it is, Fiver Friday. You can click, there's the spring sale, click on that, but then if you missed that, that's still Sunday, then you've got Fiver Friday, click on that. Oh, you missed it. Ready, Charlotte? Ready, click on it, go. Get it, there we go. And let's have a quick look at everything that you've got in Fiver Friday. So we've got fab files, we've got paper takers, with the craft mat, that's brilliant. You've got Spectrum Noir products, colourable creator card those, they're $12.99 for a fiver. Embossing folders, embossing boards for your ultimate. You've got the storage that I showed you earlier on, your Gemini storage for your plates. You've got flower forming foam in there. Oh, that beautiful Stampin' Die, the foliage cross, which has that really intricate cut to it. That's normally $9.99, fiver. You've got some of our natural beauty stamps in there. You've got Say It With Flowers goodies. Oh, I mean, goodness me, it is a treasure trove, an Aladdin's cave of amazing deals that you need to be snapping up. Right, the result is in. The result for the demo of the show. In second place, number 5. So number 5 was in. Number 5 was in second. Really, really, really close vote. 5 was in second.
Worthy second place.
And winning by just 1 vote. It was actually a landslide. It says landslide here. 3. I'm not surprised. That's a great card, to be fair. Marvellous. So that will be going through to the vote for the demo of the day later on. Michelle made an amazing basket earlier. That will go up against that card, and then whatever we do in the latest show. We're back for more reloading of March at 6 o'clock this evening, so lots more deals to show you. Anything that you want to see that we haven't yet shown, maybe that you've seen on the web, let us know. In the meantime, we'll do our very best to show you those deals. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you very much. I had fun.
Me too.
I like crafting with you.
Yeah, I like crafting with you. Maybe we should do something a bit different together in the next show.
Yeah.
Maybe I can, I don't know, help you do a demo. I can help you stick some stuff.
Yeah,
or put some stuff through the Gemini or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. So I've mastered the bags now, haven't I? Let's be honest.
Absolutely, you've mastered
The fact that I came second. Yeah.
Well, there you go, look.
Yeah.
Just by 1.
By 1 as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Check out the deals that you've got in your baskets. Fiver Friday, 25% off your machines, and the spring sale as well. It's all there on the website. We'll see you back here at 6, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Until then, bye for now.